Hi, this is Pete Birchler of StockMarketAlchemy.com. Today is Friday, August 23rd. I have a brief market update to go over today and primarily want to look at some chart patterns on some energy related stocks here and show what I'm looking at. I believe the market is at an interesting kind of cross currents here with stocks and commodities starting to show some relatively independent type of patterns here. Obviously, we've had a big move down in the bond market. Changes in interest rates. These things all influence commodities, and I think it's just making for an interesting environment here. There's some very good patterns shaping up as far as buying opportunities in many of these stocks, but then we have the stock market which looks to be making a topping type of pattern, and we have many stocks that are looking to create short selling patterns too. So this environment makes for some interesting trading opportunities and a little something in there for everyone. What I'm going to do is briefly go over some patterns I'm looking at and then also review the free trial offer that I have open for the services on my website, stockmarketalchemy.com, to get some experience with this pattern-based trading, let you kind of see inside the services and get a chance to see how that fits your trading. There's some opportunities that have come up even today. One of them we're looking at right here on the screen in symbol FTI. So with that, let's get into a few charts here. This is a symbol FTI, and this is an energy-related company here. This is a 4-hour chart, and what I want to do is point out that there are several stocks in the energy industry and even some in the basic materials industry that are showing these type of patterns here, some very good buying patterns. And this is one that actually triggered a buy signal today, posted a new trade on the site. Obviously, you need to get into the site to look at the entry levels, the sell stops and everything. There you can see the stop order on this screen below this point here. But here's the basic framework we're looking at. We have, in this case, a stock in uptrend. If we move to a weekly chart, we can see the stock is basically at all-time highs. It's in an uptrend. That's a good position for the stock to be in. On a daily chart, we can see it broke the highs from the last couple years here in May. We've seen a pullback. We've seen this well-formed correction. The correction now looks to be complete and breaking out. If we see the stock move up above the recent all-time highs, there could be some considerable follow-through to the upside, at least looking up into this $64 range on this stock here. So one thing I've pointed out in recent videos is the short selling pattern we look for in stocks, but the buying pattern is basically the same pattern flipped upside down. So let's look at a shorting pattern here first. So basically in a shorting pattern, and this is symbol TXT. This was a stock I showed in a recent video here. In the shorting pattern, we're basically looking for a strong downward move, a consolidation or sideways upwards move into a resistance zone, and then we have specific technical sell triggers. So we have this downwards move, this ABC type of upwards move, and then we're looking for a continuation to the downside. So if you would flip that upside down, what we're looking for would be an upwards move followed by a downwards ABC type of move for the buy pattern. So in this case here, in symbol FTI, that's what we're looking at here. Is we have our upwards move and then we have our ABC downwards move. If you've seen the video on short selling stocks, you know we look for a bearish divergence pattern at the end of wave C for the market to move down. In the bullish version of that pattern, we look for a bullish divergence pattern at the end of wave C, price going lower, indicators going higher to signal the likely completion of that trend and setting the stage for the move higher. Now, another stock here to look at, this is symbol X, U.S. Steel Corporation, also a recently triggered trade in the Harmonic Trading Stock Selection Service. What I want to do is put this in context so you kind of understand the rationale here. This stock was up around $200 in 2008. In 2011, it was up here around $60, and it's fallen all the way down to the $16 level here over the last few months. And so even while the general stock market is at higher highs in 2007, it's at higher highs at 2010, 11, and 12, some of these material stocks, and if you look at charts of stocks in the steel sector in particular, you can see they've been really beaten down. And if you look at U.S. Steel here, one of the ways I look at these on an investment basis is to look at the valuation of the stock, look at the price to book ratio. If that ratio is less than 1, then that company is theoretically undervalued. That ratio does vary by industry, but in a general sense, if the ratio is very low, especially lower than 1, that means that stock is trading at a share price less than the company could be liquidated for, and it's all of its assets sold if it was sold today. So that's theoretically an undervaluation basically on any level there. So U.S. Steel is currently at 0.74, so it's theoretically undervalued. We're seeing this major decline. Commodities have been in a bear market the last couple years, and then if we move in and look at the price here over the last just couple months, we can see that there's this nice buy pattern here, and we're awaiting an upside breakout in U.S. Steel. But similar patterns are showing up on some other steel-related stocks as well. So we have an energy stock, material-related stock here. I want to go through a few more energy-related stocks. One I highlighted recently is First Solar. I like the looks of the solar industry. The price-to-book ratio on First Solar is at 0.91 currently right now. So again, some undervaluation there. Still looking for that this pattern to complete here on First Solar before potential buying opportunity. Now going to a couple other charts, this is symbol PWE. This is a weekly chart. Notice the similar pattern. Stocks fallen tremendously from all the way up in the $40 range to the $6, $7 range here in 2009. Just in the last 2 years, we've gone from roughly $30 down to the $8 or $9 level here. Now the stock has formed some longer-term weekly time frame divergence. It's broken out to the upside. We had a series of lower highs in the market, and this breakout has broken that pattern of lower highs. We've had a breakout of a moving average channel, so we've seen the stock trading above this upper green line and this upper red line, and is now pulling back into the channel. That's a very common area for it to find support here in a continuing uptrend. And then if we zoom into a daily chart, we can see this strong uptrend followed by a sideways consolidation here. Again, this is symbol PWE, and if we then even move into a shorter time frame chart, what we're looking for is a completion of this pattern and divergence pattern to show up here before a breakout. So that's another energy-related company. Let's look at symbol SPN here. Superior Energy Services, similar pattern here. Move out to a weekly chart. We can see since 2011 that stock declined over 50%. We've now broken this pattern of lower highs. We have the stock moving up higher, and we're seeing our general consolidation pattern here. After a swift move up, we have a sideways consolidation, starting to see some divergence at the end of this pattern. So again, looking for a breakout to the upside, looking for moves back up above these April and May highs potentially in some of these energy stocks. Again, that has a price to book ratio of 0.91 on that particular issue. This is symbol APA, Apache Corporation. Let's look at kind of the same setup here. Big decline from 130 some dollars in 2011. Basically cut in half here into 2013. Now we have a break above the recent high of this downtrend here of lower highs, so that's a potential reversal in trend, and now we have a consolidation down here into the moving average channel and the correct pattern that we're looking for on this stock. So if we move back to a daily chart, we're seeing this strong move up, a weaker consolidation, looking for a breakout to the upside here for a buy signal. All right, similar pattern. This is symbol BAS, Basic Energy Services. Similar type of pattern, strong up move, sideways consolidation, looking for some divergence here and a break back up to the upside, up above this $11.30 level. If it gives a buy signal, that's again another one with a similar type of pattern. Big decline over the last couple years from 38 down to about $8. Stock's now shaping up to look to make a bullish move. This is Century Aluminum, price to book ratio of 0.73. This is a weekly chart showing it moved from $8 or $80 in 2008 all the way down to less than $1 a share in 2009. So just a dramatic price decline. Dramatic price declines like that would typically lead to dramatic rebounds in percentage terms, and we saw the stock did move from $1 all the way up to around $20 here in 2011. So a huge move. Now we're seeing somewhat of a a large saucer type of formation here on this stock. And if we then move to a daily time frame, we can see there's been this explosive move up from April into May, and we're now seeing this ABC type of pattern back down here. If we can see the stock move above the recent highs from August 12th, then that may be a solid buying opportunity given the long-term context here. So these are some different materials and energy-related stocks that we're looking at buy patterns here. So I just want people to understand that while I do put a lot of information out there about short-selling stocks and believe that there are great opportunities out there for that right now, there is some divergence in the market here. There's some things moving different directions, and so these long stocks may be things that you can even look at for IRA type of accounts and other things as well where you can't do shorting. So those are the main stocks that I wanted to highlight. A couple other stocks I pointed out recently. Children's Place, symbol PLCE, reported earnings yesterday. We saw a gap up and a run up above the recent resistance level, but then it closed back down here on kind of a wild day. This stock is still on the watch list for a shorting candidate here. Also another one I put out recently, symbol MCRS. Let's go ahead and look at that one right here, Microsystems. Looking at it completing potentially a head and shoulders topping pattern on a weekly chart. And then if you move into a daily chart, it reported earnings yesterday after the close, and we saw a little gap up today, run right up into the next resistance zone, and then it's turned down today off that resistance zone. We have this divergence pattern continuing to build here on the daily chart. So if we see this momentum come down below neutral after this divergence pattern in this nicely formed bearish pattern, we could have a shorting opportunity on that particular stock. So these are just some follow-up on some recent charts and things I've put out there for you to get an understanding of kind of the type of patterns we look for, where some different sectors are, and the patterns that are shaping up there currently. As far as reviewing the current offer, the current offer through Monday evening, there are really two options. One is to, if you just want to get some trades, if you want to see how the service works and you're interested in actually trading stocks, then the Harmonic Trading Stock Selection Service is where I actually post buy orders, post stop losses, and then post exit orders or stop movement as that trade develops. I also sometimes give some information on options that you can look at for those corresponding stocks, but at this time I don't have recommendations that I put out for options on those services. Now, if you are wanting to learn how to trade independently and really learn how to use this pattern-based trading and the type of rules and indicator setups so that you can do this in your own trading on any time frame in any market you want to, then that's what the Integrative Harmonic Trading course is for. So that is a video-based course with 1 year of mentoring and email access that you can have questions that you ask as you're learning the materials. So the purpose of the course is really to help you become a true expert in this form of pattern-based trading and give you not just subjective ways to identify patterns, but give you objective ways not only to identify patterns, but then methodical, objective, systematic ways for the trading. So even if we have any subjectivity in the identification process, all of the actual trading strategies can be done objectively with indicators, something that could even theoretically be programmed into a computer. So that takes the guesswork out of it once you have the initial analysis done. So for more information on the services or for ordering those services, use the links below on this page. Those are linked to the discounted offers that will be done through Monday evening. After that, those will be taken off the site until I see another corresponding opportunity of this quality, which I don't know when that will be. Oftentimes, these type of opportunities only come roughly once a year or so. So with that, I will let you go. I hope you have a great day and all the best to your trading.